Hello everybody and welcome back to the Talk the Talk show. I'm your host, my name is Pillay Bechan, and joining me today is Debbie Sibiya. She is the marketing specialist at BYD South Africa. She also had voiced her opinions and her lovely character she had portrayed on our platform in 2023 it was. So we were so grateful to her. We did so much of research and finally she had been chosen at a very young age to win an award at the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards last year, which is really something that is special given that she's so young, firstly. Secondly, BYD is a new brand but a very powerful brand globally, and she's just killing it at BYD. So I'm so proud that she had won the award. As one of the fastest growing automotive brands globally, BYD is built on innovation, and Debbie plays a key role in shaping that story locally. From brand storytelling and consumer engagement to campaigns, launches and partnerships, she operates in a fast-paced, competitive space with focus and with flair. So more than marketing vehicles, Debbie connects people to purpose, building trust, driving awareness, and also supporting the journey towards sustainable mobility. I must say that internationally, BYD is absolutely growing so fast. One of our groups, actually a very close partner group, which is the Hatfield Motor Group, have the BYD brand, and that's how I was introduced to the brand. And so I have so much of faith. When I went to Dubai last year, we literally every Uber we took was a BYD, and even in Vegas they are growing, and it's absolutely amazing. So without further ado, let's welcome Debbie Sibiya. She's here to help me empower young women like herself to join the motoring industry, and those that are in the motoring industry, to show them that anything is possible. And this interview is obviously proudly brought to you by Saditi Solutions and MFC, a division of Nedbank. And I say obviously because we have been together now for 8 years strong. So welcome, Debbie.
Thank you so much for having me today.
You're welcome. My gosh, you were supposed to be a long time ago. Firstly, you missed the awards.
It's long overdue.
Yeah. That day of the awards, you guys were doing activations, and it was, you were launching cars, and you were the only candidate out of 40, or the only winner that was not present. So we had made plans to meet and have dinner so I could, because the important thing for me is to give every person the award myself.
Yes,
so
I know you emphasized it, like, no, I want to give it to you, Debbie, personally.
What did I ask you when we spoke? What did I say to you?
You're like, hi, and I was like, oh, maybe I can come pick it up somewhere or carry out. You said, Debbie, no, I want you to pick out your best outfit, the same outfit you were going to wear. I want you to dress up. We're going to pick a nice place. Just tell me when, where, because I'm going to give you this gift personally.
Yes, we were.
You just said you want to still give me that moment and still make it special.
I wanted
and I appreciate that so much.
And you know, I was looking forward to that restaurant, whichever one you were going to choose. And then I was even looking for a center point where we could meet, something convenient for both of us.
Yes.
And I thought you were a lady from the north, maybe living in Sandton, just to find out when she arrived that she lives literally a kilometer from my house.
Literally up the road.
Up the road.
Up the road.
1 kilometer. That is really
I could literally
crazy.
walk to you.
Exactly.
If you had to make coffee for me every morning, it would still be hot.
Exactly. And I've never met you. I mean, since we've known each other, I mean, I've only known you through my my team, because they've interviewed you and they've been with you.
A lot of engagement between
you know, the engagement was there, but I have never met you. I mean, I would have wanted you to work on my team if I knew you were up the road.
Just snatch me.
I'm not coaching her, BYD. Please don't think I'm doing that. But really, gosh, it's weird how things work out. So let's explain to our audience where your journey began.
So with BYD, I started in February 2023, and I was straight out of varsity.
Wow.
So obviously, it was pretty much like a deep end. I always just tell people, I'm like, I think I've just been thrown into a deep end. But the nice thing is that I was actually welcomed into a team where everybody understood that this is still my first job, first corporate job also. So everybody just kind of supported me throughout the whole journey. And it was also very different because, I mean, it was not just cars that I'm working with. It was new technology. It was a new culture. It was something completely different. Because I'm like, oh yeah, a car, gears, 1 to 6, reverse, you know. And then completely different when it comes to BYD. And it was just more than just a car. And it was a matter of actually telling a story.
Yeah.
Because when I also started, I'm like, build your dreams. I'm like, oh, sounds like a little something you can rhyme with, build your dreams. You know, but it actually, once you started working there and within a company and all these interactions that you have with people, you just see it more than just a car brand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a technology brand.
It's crazy because
it's crazy.
As I said, you guys launched at Festival of Motoring, which I have on my shirt.
Yeah.
And for some reason, 2 cars was parked in front of my my spot.
Yes,
Not really my spot, but I was hosting at the Boma. So that entire thatched building at the Kalami Grand Prix, that was my space.
Yes.
And there was this 2 BYDs parked there, and I'm like, why are they here? And then the organizers explained to me that, you know, they're launching, and I'm like, okay, let me help. I found out, I did my research,
Yes.
as I said, through Brad Kaftel. I phoned him directly because I know that his people were standing in front of my building. They, my partners,
so they must know something.
So they must believe in the brand. And he said,
Yes.
no, this is a great brand dish, you know, and that is one of his dealerships as well. So I then found out more about the brand when I traveled abroad. And
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this brand is doing so well, just to find out they are in the top 10 of the country in terms of EV.
Yes.
So I was really, really shocked, and I'm like so glad that I made that call to Brad Kaftel because they are beautiful. I love the seal. I went to Cape Town.
The seal, gorgeous.
There's one of your dealerships, Miko Motors,
Yes.
that has BYD as well, and I absolutely enjoyed spending time with.
Yeah, we love the seal.
I think.
'Cause I like speed.
Yes.
So the seal just makes sense. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds.
Yeah. I love
Every
it.
single time. It's like a favorite testing thing to do.
So tell us more about the company or the product.
So basically with BYD, because the first thing that people always just go to, like, oh, EV. I mean, we are an EV brand because essentially it did make a whole big decision from moving away from ICE vehicles and producing now cars that are more sustainable and actually are going to help us decrease the world by 1 degree. And that's basically the statement that we go with globally, is decrease the earth by 1 degree. And we have this whole brand video, which I'll probably share after this, but it's just to show what difference it would make to our earth currently if the world's temperature just went down by 1 degree.
Wow.
So that's why we went from the whole change from moving from ICE vehicles and now producing EVs and now plug-in hybrids as well. Because with the whole South African market, we entered with the Atto 3, which was a fully electric vehicle, and then followed with the Seal and the Dolphin, which were still EVs. And obviously, I mean, globally, that would work because also in terms of infrastructure and everything, it would make sense with the chargers and stuff. But then also in South Africa, we still had to now tap into our audience and the markets and actually understand what are their needs. It's still being able to get a chance with cars with high tech, are innovative and still sustainable. But with South Africans, it's nothing, it's very different to say, oh yeah, I'll go charge a car. I mean, there's still people that are like, well, what about my range and what about this? So that's when we introduced our C96, which is now a plug-in hybrid, where it's an easier transition into now fully EV. Because then now, once you have a plug-in hybrid, I mean, you'll get your EV range of about 90 kilometers. And you start doing the math, you're like, oh, actually, I can just travel to work and back with my EV. I don't even have to tap into the HEV mode. So basically the brand with BYD, it's a matter of we want to give the South African market an opportunity to experience global technology in our vehicles.
Oh, that's amazing. I love the 1 degree thing. I mean, with global warming, it just gives us hope. It gives us hope that we as a nation, as a world nation, globally are trying so hard, to...
Yes.
I'm just afraid of, like you said, the infrastructure and, the EVs not being, people are not buying into the market yet. Because of the fear of, gosh, what happens halfway through, if I, like the car, there's no charges.
What am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
That whole range anxiety.
There are portable chargers, right?
No, not necessarily, not portable. But at the moment in the SA market, infrastructure-wise, it's your AC and your DC chargers, as well as your home chargers for many. But one thing I have noticed when I do speak to the sales team is that most of our customer base actually, they do have solar at home. So essentially, they just then connect the whole charging system to their solar, where now they're actually not just driving for free. Essentially.
Wow.
Because
that is amazing.
Because you're using all that energy from your solar. It's not even from your electric grid.
That is amazing. I believe a lot of European countries are actually gone 50% EV already.
Yes.
I think it's Italy. Italy is one of the countries that have gone 50%. I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected, but I mean, it would be absolutely amazing for us not to rely on the heavy, prices of
petrol.
I really did not want to put our petrol companies down. They're a strong part of our economy. But I mean, we need to make life easier. But what do you enjoy most about your role?
I think with marketing, and it's always been something like before even joining BYD, is people. I just genuinely love people. I love the moments I get to spend with people, the interactions, whether it's a 5-minute conversation or a whole 2-hour conversation, doesn't really matter. I just feel like you can always learn or take something from every single interaction that you have.
Yeah.
So I think giving the chance to work with people every day in my job role, whether it's influencers, clients, customers, anything, partners. Now that's probably like the one thing that I always get excited to do. Even for this, I just said, bye, I can leave the office.
It's such a pity you couldn't do that on the 8th of November.
I know. On that day,
I remember you texting me, and we had 40 women or 39 without you.
Yes.
Okay, and I was busy with them, and it was so exciting to know that BYD was coming, but you didn't. You didn't make
My
it.
apologies.
No, I mean, it was work. It was work commitments. I saw the photos. I knew, and you texted me. You texted me, and you were like, Tish, I'm coming. I'm still gonna be there. I think I'm gonna be there. No, I'm not gonna be there. But I was like, don't stress about it.
Yes.
Your job is important. This is why we are here. We are here to work for the motoring industry, to empower the motoring industry.
Very crazy industry.
And I will get your award. I mean, 3 ladies didn't come last year, unfortunately, and they're from other I was going to say countries, but provinces.
Yes.
And I traveled to the province last year.
That is amazing.
To give their trophies to them. So it's something we do, and you you are a kilometer from my house. It was going to happen.
I know. I think now I might just annoy you. So do you have sugar?
No problem. I have sugar, definitely. In our culture, we don't exchange salt, so I can't give you salt. But I can give you sugar. I can give you strawberries. I have a garden here.
Really?
Tomatoes, whatever you want.
Okay, my niece loves strawberries, so now I know.
You can come and have a swim with me.
Amazing, and we love to
And it's heated. It's a heated swimming pool.
It's a heated one. Okay, fancy.
Yes. So there, I have a new friend that's more than half my age. But anyway. Okay, so has there been, because you're a very enthusiastic person, and you are a very positive person. So there's obviously some type of inspiration that you, or some person maybe that inspired you. What has it been, or who has it been?
I think my biggest inspiration is always, and I think will forever, unless they start acting funny, but my family. Because, I mean, I grew up with a single mother and everything. Dad wasn't around, so it was always just a matter of every single thing that she's done for me in my life, I just want to make it tenfold. So even if it's a matter of work and having to do overtime, I know some people say, oh, stop being an overachiever or something at work. You know, you have those voices sometimes where it's like, just do what you need to do. The paycheck is still the same. But it's always just going above and beyond, because you never really know where above and beyond will take you.
It's funny that I'm going to say this for the second time today, and I've never said this twice in one day, actually never on this show. But there's a saying that one of the founders of MFC used to tell me all the time before he passed on, the late Doe Ledley, and that is that success is rented, it is not owned, and the rent is due every day. I've been working in this industry for, this is my 16th year, but as a journalist for over 20 years. I have my own newspaper, and I work up to 18 hours a day, and I still do. And people, and I know that the paycheck is not going to change. I know, I know that I'm not going to, you know, build an empire and become Elon Musk tomorrow. I know.
But it's possible.
I know what I'm, you know, but I don't care. I will put in those extra hours. And I will do, I always believed in this saying, do what you've been doing and you'll get what you've been getting.
Yes.
That is a saying from Sadhguru, actually, another, like, you know, mystique that I follow. But do what you've been doing and you'll get what you've been getting. So continue, Debbie, irrespective of who's telling you that the paycheck is not going to change and you should slow down. Do what you need to be doing, because whatever you've been doing has gotten you what you've been getting, and that's awards at this young tender age. So is there anything that you would like to... Sorry?
I'm saying that's my new motivation.
There we go, absolutely. You're actually the youngest to receive this award in the past 8 years.
Really?
Yes, and this is the only awards of its type globally. There is no other awards program like this in the world, in the motoring trade.
Oh my word. I think I might just make this my profile picture for like the next 10 years. It will stay there.
Yes, it's that award is very special. And only 40 ladies per year can get that award as long as I'm alive. And hopefully my son that's in the studio nowadays will maybe continue this program. But it will end there.
We'll still be around.
Unless someone can take over. Okay, so why are you such a big champion though for women empowerment?
I think sometimes it's very hard to see yourself as a champion most of the time, because especially with a very fast moving industry and every day it's just a new project, new this, you never really, I barely have moments to just sit down and look back and say, wow, I've actually achieved this and I've achieved that, because life is just always so fast paced.
Terribly fast. Yeah.
So even now when you say how am I a champion, that I think I would even be lying to say, oh yeah, I'm a big champion. Because sometimes I don't see it. I have my bad days and my good days and my mistakes as well. So sometimes like I would like to say maybe a developing champion.
I like that.
I'd like to name myself that way.
Yeah.
Because I still feel there's so much more for me to still achieve, so much to do, so many people to still meet. And that I don't want to have an ending point. Yeah. I still want to keep going. So I don't even want to say I've reached it yet. But if people do see me as a champion, then I'm very happy, but I still want them to know there's still more in store.
Absolutely. And I want to tell you that there is more in store for you.
Thank you so much.
So receive it and continue to profess it, because that's what's going to make you realize it and achieve it.
Thank you.
Yes, that's absolutely what's going to happen. You have the mindset, so that is amazing. I'm so it gives me so much hope when I meet people like you. Hope in our future, because my kids are younger than you, you know. So it's people like you that gives me hope in our country, hope in the future, hope for the future. Sorry, and you know. So thank you for being that for us. How do you feel about the Motoring Woman of the Year awards, though, and your award?
My award right now, the first thing I was like, oh my gosh, it's so heavy. So first of all, it's beautiful. But the program itself, because even the first time when I got my message and everything, say congrats, you won and everything, I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, because like I said, it's so fast paced sometimes that you don't realize the stuff that you're doing, and you don't realize that there's people watching, there's people that see, there's people that get inspired. And a program like this, an award like this, it makes you feel like, oh, okay, so my hard work actually does get seen.
And trust me, we literally traveling the day after tomorrow, our first trip for the year. We do provincials, and we're going to East London, and we are going to obviously select our Eastern Cape winner.
Yes.
So a lot of work goes into this. 14 months of work goes into what's going to happen this year on the 14th of November.
Oh my word.
Wow, that's actually quite weird. But yeah, 14 months of work goes into it. And obviously MFC, a division of Nedbank, is our main sponsors, and this is the 8th year that they're sponsoring. The 8 is my number, I'm born on the 8th. So
lucky number 8.
Yeah, lucky number 8. So it's very special, and you are very special, and that is why you are sitting here, because you deserve to. Remember, there's 90,000 women that serve our industry. So just a handful of women will get to sit on this platform, and you were chosen, not by me. I'm not anything special. You were chosen by a committee, a huge committee. My committee on the MFC Nedbank side, I think we are 15 of us, and then on the VIMSA committee we are about 10 of us. So my committee is made up of over 30 people, and you were chosen. So
thank you so
yes,
much.
we did. Our small team did put your name forward, which is Sky and Sholo and the team that interviewed you that day.
Yes.
They did. But it started from there, from 2023. And you only got the award in 2025, but still it started early, you know. So
it's like planting a seed.
Yeah, it's now 3 years later and I get to meet you, so and we neighbors. Okay, so Debbie, what advice can you give to young women? Not just to young women. Actually, I'm going to ask you to tell, because of your success, I'm going to ask, what advice can you give to absolutely any woman?
To any woman
that wants to be in this industry?
I think the biggest thing that I learned, because obviously the first thing that people see me for in my industry and the position I'm in at BYD is the age. So I was like, oh my gosh, she's so young, you know? And every time there's like a young person, you're always gonna get those challenges of somebody saying, oh, but you haven't been around for this long to know what's going on, you know? So I think my biggest advice is to never feel small. And even if somebody does try to make you feel small in any situation, it might be controversial, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Because it gives you an opportunity to learn. Because sometimes you do want to step into a room to say, I know I might be young, but I know this and this and this and this and that. And if you want to be a know-it-all in a certain space, you're never going to learn. Because you automatically close everything off to say, oh, well, I know it. I don't need to find out anything more. Yeah. But every single day, there's something new to know about. Absolutely. Oh, this happened, this new tech, and this and this and that. So my biggest advice is just to always have an open mind. Treat your mind like a garden. Plant something new every single day.
I love that. Treat your mind like a garden.
Yes.
And plant something new every day. I just learned something from you. So, and again, I'm going to emphasize I'm almost double your age. So, you see, that's the reason you're sitting here. I love that advice. Don't close your mind, even to a younger person trying to teach you, because elders are not always right. We are not. Gosh, I started long before your age. I'm not going to say your age, don't worry. But I was 14 when I started working and selling clothes. I was in a store called Amina's, and then Docrat in Malaysia, where I was born. Well, I was born in. That's where I was born and bred, in Malaysia, 20 years. And I started working at the age of 14 and dancing on weekends for, you know, I'm an Indian classical dancer. So I started at a very young age. And then I wanted to write, and I started a newspaper at the age of 21. And
oh my word.
And I made it in print media. I did. I had my newspaper for over 7 to 8 years until digital came in and I joined the motoring industry. That was in 2010. But I was very young, and I was still running my dance school. And people would look at me like, who's this? You know, like, and they were old school, and now like I'm stuck in between old school and the new generation.
Yes.
So right now that's my place. Okay, so I'm like
Back and forth.
yeah. But thank God I have a young team, so we have like amazing new followers.
Yes.
And you know, we're trying to do the TikTok thing, and we're trying to do we are on Insta and all of that. But
it's the whole social media thing.
Yeah, we just have to move with the times. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, where people say, oh, you're so young, you don't, you know, we're not going to actually even promote you into a certain role because you're so young.
Because you're so young.
Yet you do have the knowledge, so that is going to happen, but you're going to push through that. And that's the advice you are giving to people out there as well. And that's the stance you are taking. So, Debbie, I want to play a game with you before we leave.
Of course, I'm ready.
It's called 30 seconds. Okay, now remember, we are born in 2 different generations. So, and this is the old 30 seconds.
I love 30 seconds. I saw the card, I was like, yes.
I love it too. My head of media and Sholo standing behind the camera. They wanted to take this away from me for this year because I have so much of fun with it. I said
like, we need to calm down.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, edit out whatever you want to edit out, but don't take my game away from me. Okay, this is one of the. We were talking about it just now, and I said I don't want those people to lose business, the fuel people. It's one of the. So it's not engine.
Cecil?
No.
Caltex?
No.
But it's a garage station.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. My surname, my name, Desh. Okay.
Yes.
And then the first letters of my 2 initials. Just swap it around. What's my name?
Desh.
Desh who?
Pillay.
Yeah. And the second one is Pillay Bechan, right?
Yes.
Now just swap this to.
It's a gas station.
Yes. Swap those 2 names and take the first letter of each.
BP. I was so like BP. Okay.
That's my father-in-law's name, by the way. It's BP Bechan.
Really?
My father-in-law's initials are BP. So, okay. I don't know who this guy is. I'm sure, and people will just laugh at me if I'm going to try and describe this guy, because they say, you didn't know that guy. Okay. You know, the Muslims have a they have, like Jesus, they have their own. What is he?
Oh.
And not Allah, like it's.
Oh, if it's not Allah, oh.
You get.
That's not with the G. No. Oh.
The surname is. I mean, he's obviously a saint. I don't know.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
Muhammad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prophet Muhammad.
Prophet Muhammad. Okay.
Okay. And then let's see. If it's not South, it's
North.
Okay, and not Africa.
Not Africa. North Europe.
North, no.
It's not Africa. US.
Yes.
North USA. North America.
Yeah. My team is just laughing at me.
North America.
They are laughing at me because I could have just said, you know, given your country, I mean the state. I want to say the state is in this place, but anyway. Oh no, you're not gonna know this. You're never gonna know this because Miss Piggy was back from our day.
Miss Piggy. Oh, isn't it from the Muppets?
Yeah, I think so. But
there's a Miss Piggy.
Yeah, but that's back in our day, right? Shola? Like, oh, you also now mixed. Okay, so there is okay. There's Christmas and there's another big Christian,
Easter,
right? But there's something that is very
Easter Bunny.
Yeah. You're so good. Make it easy for me too, please.
Okay. It's a gaming thing.
PlayStation?
Yes.
Oh, my son.
I think it's the capital of Brazil.
The capital.
I think it's the capital. It actually has 3 letters in its word, but people still call it the 1. But it actually has, like, all the fun happens in
Brazil.
In Brazil.
What is the
I think it's like a capital. I think it's a capital, or like it's a city.
In Brazil?
In Brazil. There's even a movie of a bird.
Oh God, no,
A movie
I
with
don't
a
know.
bird.
Just tell me.
Okay.
No, tell me what the answer is.
Oh, Rio.
Oh,
Rio de
Rio.
Janeiro.
They could have just told me. My team could have just said.
Yeah, there's a...
They could have just said it rhymes with your daughter's name, Ria. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway.
That would have given it away.
Yeah, that would have.
It's a cartoon of like a cat and a mouse. Very
Tom and Jerry.
Yes. Oh no, the Wolf of. It's like a movie with that guy. Why can't I even think of this guy's name?
Give me another one.
The Wolf of. It's about bankers and accountants, and they do all this tax thing. It's a very popular movie. The Wolf of. Very handsome guy. He's the same guy from. Why can't I think of his name? Leo DiCaprio. I think it's Leo.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
The Wolf of. I don't know. I don't do movies.
Oh.
Is this a movie?
Yeah.
I don't do movies.
Okay. Let's.
Okay, but what was the answer?
Wall Street.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And then it's a very popular store. You pretty much shop anything. I think its logo is a red square. I think it's just a red square.
Edgar's.
Yes.
That's also back in my day. Now it's H&M apparently.
H&M.
And it's the cotton whatever.
Insane prices though.
Yeah.
Insane prices for
Yeah.
jeans.
Yeah.
And then you've got, it's a song. Can I mime the song?
R. Kelly. Is that R. Kelly's song?
Yes.
Gosh, we actually don't normally mention it. I Believe I Can Fly.
Yes. That's the one.
Okay. Okay, they're cueing me now to stop, but I want you to go on. I'll enjoy it.
Okay, the last one.
Time.
It's a shoe brand, and they've got 3 stripes for the logos.
Adidas.
Yes.
Adidas, or whatever you want to. call it.
It's a city in America, but it's
Can you see what they're doing?
They're like, you guys are having way too much fun. This is why they wanted to take it away.
One more. Okay, one more.
It's a city in the US, but it is also like a movie. How can I describe it? They make pizzas.
It's a city in the US.
In the US, but it was
Texas.
it starts with the letter after B.
C.
Yes, it starts with that letter. And it was also like a show. I think it was like on Broadway or something, about strippers that killed their husbands and stuff. And it was like a whole musical.
Oh God.
It's a whole musical as well.
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
I literally have been there. So you can understand.
I should say, you've been to the place. Are we done? Oh,
Okay.
thank you. That was fun.
You know what? We will go on the whole day, and I know I have another interview lined up. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, it's not fair that they do this to me, and they say to me, you know, people don't listen to podcasts and they don't listen to the end. That's why I'm like, I don't have. The important parts of this interview is done. We can just enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
Maybe we'll fast forward to the end and listen to my, my conclusion. So you don't, because I mean, Trevor Noah's podcast goes on for 1 hour, and you know, so does Oprah and everybody else. But
Yes.
it's not fair that Sholo. I'm going to say the name so people will, know.
People know who
Sholo
to...
Mapumolo is my head of media. He's our journalist. He's the one that's cueing me to stop, okay? Okay, so let me stop and let me say thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you
me.
for coming. Thank you for being a part of our lives. I know this is going to be a lifelong relationship. Wherever you move, we will move with you. We don't choose brands, we don't choose companies, we choose women, we choose people. And you are one of our chosen.
Thank you for choosing me.
You're welcome. And thank you so much. We extend our deepest gratitude and our sincerest thanks to all of you viewers for engaging with our content by watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews. Our non-profit initiatives, including the MWOTY Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC, and Sariti Solutions, which powers Talk the Talk. Studios focus on honoring and celebrating the woman in the South African motoring industry. Our mission goes way beyond storytelling or playing 30 seconds and just enjoying ourselves in the studio, we literally are to strive to make a positive impact on lives. So together we are dedicated to empowering and uplifting women within our industry. Ladies, remember this: taking care of your mental health is not a luxury. And the reason I am talking about this now is because I just lost my dad 7 months ago. Mental health is of utmost importance. It is a necessity to take care of it. Please make time for yourself. Please pause, reflect, and gather your strength. A strong woman knows she has what it takes for the journey, but a woman of strength understands that it's in the journey where she becomes even stronger. So, as always, the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.